Backlog Game Reviews. So today we're gonna get back to playing NieR. Last time Yona got kidnapped and a whole bunch of stuff happened. And we skipped ahead 5 years, so now we're much older. We grew up a lot in 5 years. So we got some business with Popola, so we need to go talk to her. And was Popola or Devola? Oh, whoever's over here, it's either Popola or Devola. I don't know which one. And we also got, what was her name again? Kaine. We turned her back to normal. She's no longer stone. And yeah, so let's go do what we need to do. So what's going on? Devola, we're looking for Devola.
Yo.
They said our friends couldn't stay in the village, so we're not on very good terms right now.
意外だな。もう声をかけてもらえないかと思ってた。
いいえ、あれは村のためだと分かっています。デボルさんたちの立場だったら仕方ありません。
そうだな。じゃあ、ポポルの元にも行ってくれ。魔王のことで話があるそうだ。
And there's the Shadow Lord, who apparently made all the shades. It's his fault they're out running around.
ええ、今から会いに行きます。それと、
なんだ？
俺も昨日は取り乱してすみません。
お前が謝る必要はないさ。誰だって仲間を傷つけられると腹が立つ。彼女たちにも謝っておいてくれ。
ちゃんと伝えておきます。
Alright, well, let's go see what Popola wants. What could she have to say about the Shadow Lord? She has some information on him. Let's go find out. Should really work on getting this roof fixed, though. It's not good for a library to have a sunroof like that. If it rains, all the books are gonna get wet. What's up?
あ、
昨日はごめんなさい。
どうして？あなたは何も悪くないわ。
でもポポルさんたちも悪くない。村のみんなのためなのに辛く当たってしまった。
優しいのね。ありがとう。気にしないで。
そういえば何か話があるとか聞いたのだが。
ええ。石の神殿があったでしょ。
我のいたところだな。
そう。魔王の居所はそことつながっているらしいの。
東大元暮らしか。
Under our pages.
でもあそこに渡る橋は通れなくなってるんじゃ。
You're the only one with pages around here, Luis.
船で行けばいいわ。
船？
ようやく交易用の水路が整備されたの。
Took them 5 years.
魔物からの被害もあって随分と遅くなってしまったけど、石の神殿の裏側の道にも船を出してくれるよう頼んでおいたわ。船頭さんに言えば無料で使わせてくれるはずよ。これで町の間の移動も楽になると思うんだけれど。
Okay, now we don't have to run all over the place anymore, like I was complaining
ありがとうご
about.
ざいます。ポポルさんにはお世話になりっぱなしだよ。本当に感謝してる。じゃあ行ってきます。
気をつけてね。本当に気をつけて。
Alright, but before we go check out this lead about the Shadow Lord, we do have some quests we need to do. So we gotta do some fishing, we need to find a place with rainbow trout. I still don't know where we're gonna find those. But in the meantime, we can do this. We need to go to the scrap heap, junk heap, whatever it's called, to find these items there. And this one, the young woman with the dog in the shopping district needs help repairing the village water wheel. Travel to Fasade's strange things store. So we need to go back to the desert to Facade. So the junk heap, junkyard, whatever it was called, and the town in the desert, Facade. Let's go do that before we get too deep into the story.
船着き場には門の上から行けるな。
Path above the entrance to the shopping district.
水路か。ようやく完成したのだな。これで走り回らずに済むようになるといいが。
移動が速くなればそれだけ早くヨナに近づけるってことだ。遠慮なく使わせてもらおう。
Sounds good. Well, let's go check this out, see if we can't use it to go to either the desert or the junk heap first. Alrighty. So, do we need to go up the stairs? Where are we going exactly? There's a house over there? No, that's our own house. What am I talking about? Where are we going? Looks like that's who we need to talk to. Yo, what's up, man?
やあ、久しぶり。僕のこと覚えてるかな?
Oh, it's you again. How are you and your wife doing?
は海カバン。まさか海岸の町の喧嘩夫婦の。
By my pages.
久しぶりだな。
あれからずっと水路の整備をしていたんだけどね。仕事を認められて船頭を任せてもらったのさ。
すごいじゃないか。おめでとう。
ありがとう。まあ忙しくなった分妻との喧嘩は絶えないけどね。あ、船に乗って。行きたい場所を言ってくれればそこまで連れて行くよ。
Alright, let's go. Where can we go? We can go to Seafront, the desert, the Northern Plains, and the Lost Shrine is where we need to go. Well, first let's go to the desert. We got stuff to do there. So that's why these little these little piers are here before. This is where the boat can go and boat stops. What can we catch in the desert? Can we catch anything good? Well, we got something. This is definitely not a piece of trash. Nope, it's a piece of trash. I was wrong. Okay, sardines will get us nothing in the desert. What about a carp? That was too early. Let's try that again. Gotcha. It's probably another piece of garbage. Another can. Yay. Well, let's try the lure. Can we get anything with the lure? We're not strong enough to get that yet. We need to up our fishing level. Okay. Okay, I think we tried earthworms and lungworms here before, so yeah, we can't do any desert fishing. Alright, let's head into the town. Is this a new type of shade? Get him with the good old spear. Their armor. They take a lot of hits now thanks to their new armor. Ooh. Didn't want to go down, did he? Still standing after all that? We need to try and increase our weapon strength. Kind of whirlwind it up and that'll lay them out. Well, the enemies are definitely a lot stronger now after 5 years. There's the town with scorpions. Is it dead? It's dead. Two, three, and four. Either my spear is just really weak or they're really strong. Could be a bit of both. Stand still. Oh, that one's lance took him out. Alright, now just beat on them. Okay, I think we can head into town now. Can we still not do anything with
この
these?
施設は使えぬようだ。
Alright, let's see how this place has changed in 5 years. Well, there's no guards out here. Are you gonna come into the village? Oh, sweet. Kaine just doesn't want to come in. Why did you just attack? What are you doing? Well, good for you.
私さん
Oh, they're okay.
どうしたんだ？
あおたざくしたとぜえざいらちよたざくすたえんじ
Oh, this is a
い
desert.
ろたたとたててち入れていらおたできたいんじい絶相すかとたてあつてギュッソドキート
Flowers.
わかった。
Life in the sand.
手に入ったらプレゼントしよう。
とじいさんたくとがいく
I don't have any moonflower seeds on me right now, right? Nope. I don't know where I'll get moonflower seeds. Aren't those supposed to be like super rare, and if you find them, you can you'll get rich?
出されてたケイタスタだせといぎゃうやいだより
Well, there's not many guards around anymore, but the village seems to be doing okay for itself. Or at least the entrance doesn't have any guards.
見通しとささら抱かれてるとして。
こんにちは。ここで水車に使う軸と板は扱ってないか。
かえあれでちく。ただとどたるテッソとレタきて。
それなら俺が取ってこよう。いくつ必要だ？
これギュッソグツギュンでく。
分かった。取ってきたら作成を頼む。
水車って便利ですけど修理が大変なんですね。
昔は違う仕掛けを使っておったらしいがな。
違う仕掛け？
鉄と火、それらを複雑に組み合わせて動く力を得ていたらしい。
へえ。じゃあそれでどんなことをしていたんですか？
大きな鉄の箱を動かしたり、夜の街を明るく照らしたりしておったようだ。
じゃあいらないかな。
なぜだ？
鉄の箱を動かす用事もないですし、夜明るかったら眠れないじゃないですか。
それも一理あるな。
僕は今の世界で十分楽しいですよ。
エミールみたいな考えの人ばっかりだったら平和なんだけどな。
I don't think Emil quite gets the concept of a train and having lights out during a night
よう
time.
リュウタと。
Okay, we'll go work on that. Anybody else have any work? Let's do a quick run through the village. What's going on with you guys?
エルアトカイザム、ワレッテルトソロザ、クテシ。
カイザムカザグインサスヨーリスエッセンかけてらうといより。
Well, it sounds like the king's doing good. Maybe y'all got any work? Oh, looks like he's got something for us. What you want?
突キゾと依頼きたいと。
どんな仕事だ？
ラーヌザ・カイザムとたち直使とペルワありきて子がいいやつで。
Alright. You accepted the quest, the king's
分かっ
mask.
た。引き受けるよ。
タクゾがいく強リュウタ子がいいたつありく。
What do you need?
ロットカンデテチールチタン
Junk
ト
heap.
スキタ総消しでクイキョ一層グツお手伝い聞く。チタ
I
ン
have all those already. Oh, we can go inside now? Couldn't go inside last time. Or 5 years ago. Can we talk to the king? King's not here. Or is he through here maybe? Nope. Okay, I guess the king is out right now. Emil, you doing okay over there? You can do it, Emil. Just go through the door. Come on. We're almost there. Oh no, you're stuck. There you go. Emil quite doesn't understand how to use doors, but he's learning. Any other quests around here? Alright, well, looks like that's about all the quests we can find in here for the time being. let's head on out. Why are all the guards just hanging around here?
ゼルガン遠月タステ
Still hunting the wolves around here?
で、ライザム、やりくらさち、出られるだろう。
ウラーヌ・オン・クルタンギュラサラ一興を分かれたい。
カイザムとオンギンウラーヌユサンゼイクル。
Alright, let's go. So, there's a...
一生同じものを使い続けるのであろうか。
さあ洗って使ってるんじゃないか。
一生同じカバーのクソ紙よりは清潔だな。
カイネ、汚い自慢ならお前の下着も同じであろう。
これか。これは同じ服ではないぞ。洗いながら使い回しているからな。月曜日と火曜日と水曜日と木曜日と金曜日と土曜日と日曜日で使い分けているから、お前と違って綺麗なんだよ。
こんな砂漠でもたくましく生える植物はいるんでしょうか。
皆無だろうな。
なぜそう言い切れるのだ。
本当にそんな植物があるのなら、今頃砂漠は緑でいっぱいだろう。
ハイネさんは植えたことあるんですか？
いや。
じゃあわかんないですよね。何事もやってみなくっちゃ。
そうだな。試してみなくては始まらないこともあろう。
楽天的な奴らだな。
Alright, well, enough talking, let's get to work. We need to go to the junk heap. That's where the most work is at so far. Y'all guys need to get out of my way. Bang! One more time. Charge it up. And now it's your turn. Okay, that's all the... It's an item over here. And let's head back to the boat. Still don't know what this is. It'll probably... maybe might be important with the story later. So it was around here somewhere, I think. Yep, there it is. Alright, let's go to the northern plains.
行きたい場所を言ってくれれば、そこまで連れて行くよ。
Once I finish my secret dish, I'm gonna feed it to Murasaki. And the junk keep, where is it? It's right over there. Kanye's fighting somebody. Oh no, she's just trying to jump over the... Oh no, there's somebody to fight.
落ち着け。そうせいては倒せる敵も倒せぬぞ。心を乱すことは戦いの上では得策ではない。
そんな悠長なことを言ってたらヨナを助けることなんかできない。
Tutorial. You unlocked the armored enemies tutorial. Well, that's pretty useful to us right now. Let's see what that's got to say. Notes. Tutorials. All armored enemies. There you are. Armored enemies. Magical attacks can knock armor off enemies, make them more susceptible to physical attacks. Okay. So knock their armor off with magic, and then beat them down with your weapon. Ouch. Almost got in a 100-hit combo. Don't die. This will herb it up. 100 hit combo. Oh, that was a big fight. Alright, let's head on to the junkie. We got another herd of enemies to take care of here. Alright, take him out. So many projectiles. So many projectiles. This will protect us from the projectiles, while we take them out one at a time. Stop shooting so much. Whew. Okay, well, there's still one more left. Stop with all the projectiles. Alright, that's all. These shades aren't playing around anymore, they mean business. We just gotta level up some and get her. Level up our weapons, and they shouldn't be any problem after that. Alright, let's head into the junk heap and see how those two brothers are doing. Last time we saw them, the younger brother stopped talking about his mom so much, so maybe he's gotten over her by now. Hopefully they're doing good. They're doing well for themselves. Some iron ore. You mean they're not here? Where are they? What could they be doing right now? Mouse tails. Elevator. Well, Papa went back home. That made me lonely, so I ran around singing songs as loud as I could. Well, let's see if we can't farm items in here for the time being. Let me look at my, have the quick swap here. Not the heavy swords, not the lances, we want the one-handed sword. Our lance is stronger. The lances are stronger than one-handed swords. Push that on over here. See if we can't find any enemies to farm. If not, then we'll just continue on with the story for right now, because even the brothers are gone. We can't strengthen our
かけら
items.
もない鉄の塊だな。
でも結構強いです。油断してたらやられちゃいます。
所詮機械だ。気を抜かねば負ける相手でもなかろう。
お前も気を抜くなよ、クソボン。
An elevator? What was through here? Oh, a new enemy type. So what items do we need exactly? Let's look at all of our stuff. So, memory alloy, titanium alloy, broken motor, iron ore and some logs. That, king's mask, titanium alloy and crystal. They're fairly weak. It's just hard to target while they're floating around in the air. Just shoot him down. Get down here. Oh, a broken motor, okay. Alright, a little enemy gauntlet here. Which is good, that's what we need. Bring them all on. Bring on as many enemies as you got. We need materials. That all? That all you got? And we didn't get much of what we actually needed. Boards. Another enemy rush. Is that all you guys got? Alright, let's... Oh, another enemy rush. Sweet. Am I the only one? No, Kaine's in here. I don't see, Oh no, he's floating around at the top. There you are, Emil. Emil just floats around wherever he wants. It's hard, easy to lose track of. One more. And get out of here. Two more. Alright, your turn. Bang, 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 and that's all of them. Alright, how are we looking on items here? Did we get anything good? We got nothing. Alright, let's keep looking then. Is there there's an elevator through here, right? Oh, no. More enemies. Good. Drop something useful. This whirlwind attack, the dark whirlwind is so awesome, I love it. It protects you from projectiles while just dealing large amounts of damage to enemies around you. It's not as strong as other more focused attacks like the Dark Lance, but being able to charge up 4 of them at a time, and it does good amount of damage once you get all 4 of them out. They're weak but fast, and they get a lot of hits in at a time. And they can attack multiple enemies at once for longer periods of time. The lances can only focus on one enemy at a time. But if you want to do a big amount of damage to one enemy, then the lances are your best bet. Why is that in the air? Alright, where do we go next? I guess we gotta take the elevator now, wherever that was. Where were you, elevator? I'm lost, I don't know which way we came in through. Oh, here's the elevator. Take us to the 2nd floor. Oh. What will you drop for us? Broken antenna. Broken antenna. And a broken antenna. No enemies? I guess there's nothing down here then. Or up here, we went to the 2nd floor. Oh, back down to the 1st floor. Okay. Oh, what was that? That's a busted door. There's an elevator here that'll take us to the basement floor. I think this is what we're looking for. blocked off. We can't get through here. Oh, it's a dead end. Okay, so there's... What is that? Is that... Are you doing that, Emil? Oh, I guess we're stuck then. Let's just continue the story for now. There's not much we can do here. The brothers are gone. A merchant passed through the village today, and she just kept pulling the craziest stuff out of her big bag. She said her name was Accord. When did all these journal entries happen? Were they from a long time ago, before the game, like a good couple of years before the game started? Alright, yeah, well, let's get out of here. The two brothers are wherever. Can't upgrade our stuff. And it's a dead end coming down here to farm for items. So I guess we just gotta continue on with the story. There was a door over here though, just let's check. We can't use this, right? Nope, this is out of service. Alright, well, off to the Lost Shrine then after we get this mouse tail. Excuse me. Heal up. Whenever I read a letter from Milasaki, I really feel like I need to see him again. Oh, there's Forest Myth, or the Junk Keep, and the Lost Shrine, Rear Path. Ah, you guys are back.
そこが硬い。
奴ら身を守る術を編み出したらしい。我らが進化するのと同じように、奴らも進化するということだ。
それなら、それ以上の力でねじ伏せてやるだけだ。
Did they make the armor themselves? I thought the Shadow Lord gave it to them. Pounded into them. Keep the whirlwind going. New word. Ashurira. And now it's your turn. Looks like there's 2 more left. One more? Nope, we got them all. Okay, good work, guys. Keep sleeping, boy. We don't need you right now. The Lost Shrine Rear Path. How do you get there? Gotta go up here. More enemies trying to get at us. Dark Whirlwind is the best offense and defense you could ask for. New word, pahal. Ouch. That was a nice kick. But not nice enough. Anybody else? The old school book. Alright, looks like we need to go over here then. More shades. That lance attack did a good job of knocking all their armor off. Okay, where are we going? It's over there. How do we get over there? There's a boat over there. Oh, we gotta... Duh. We gotta ride the boat over there. Of course. One of the options for the boat. So just head back into town and hop on the boat and get over there. Stop being stupid. Okay, that's Emil. He has healing magic, I guess. Thanks, Emil. He just heals you at random times whenever you're not in a fight. Which is helpful when you're going from area to area. You can get some of your health back. You don't have to use up a potion or one of your medicinal herbs, and if there's not a save point nearby, it's a nice little pick-me-up. Alright, dude, let's go to the Lost Shrine.
Yeah. 行きたい場所を言ってくれれば、そこまで連れて行くよ。
Lost Shrine, let's go. Devolo and Popolo went back home. That made me lonely, so I ran out singing songs as loud as I could, but then it got kind of weird and scary.
この洞窟の先に石の神殿があるよ。
そしてその先に魔王の城か。
行くぞ。
Let's do it. About to throw some hands. Alright guys, you ready? Let's go. See what kind of castle the Shadow Lord has. Still wonder what he wants with Yona, though. How does she play into all of this? Obtained the spear, the Devil Queen. Sweet. Keep forgetting there's that shortcut menu. We don't have to go in here. The Devil Queen. Without any words, it's stronger than what we have now. Gotta equip some words onto it. And of course, the best words. More of a halberd than a spear. Let's go. Gotta keep climbing up. Emil doesn't have to climb, he just floats up. And Kaine's going somewhere else. Where are you going, Kaine? The ladder's over here. You just teleport up here. Okay, I'm the only one that actually climbs up the ladder. Going up, there's not very much. There's no guards or anything out here for being the Shadow Lord's castle. It's pretty defenseless. Oh, we're in. Guess if we need to leave, we can just jump on that and get out. I feel like we've been here before. Or I might just be imagining things, I don't know. I feel like I've seen this place before. Oh, and yeah, we have been here before, that's right. This is the temple that we found Wiesen, right? Or is this the Shadow Lord's castle? Or is the lost shrine the Shadow Lord's castle? I don't know. Strength capsule. Tear off the armor and then pound into them with the spear. Curb stomp him in that corner. Break his guard. Gotcha. Once you get rid of their armor, they're just nothing but damage sponges after that. They take a while to kill, but they're not too hard to put down. A new word, Ulo. Anybody else want some? Can't move this. Alright, bring it on. Once our whirlwind tears off your armor. There's nothing you can do after that. Our attacks stun you and you can't fight back. There we go. Dead. Anybody else want some? Just come get some. Alright, that's where we came from, so I guess it's time to go on up. Hold on, Yona, we're coming. Get out of my way. Level 20. Two levels away from the past Murasaki at the beginning of the game. After he beat that one shade, he jumped up from like level 5 to level 30. Before, they're just huge damage sponges. They're not much of a threat. They just take a lot of hits. Word obtained. During the word Hodo. Okay, you're down. Just want to see something real quick. It looked, while we're running up here and we ran into a shade, it looked like there was a floor over there. But, okay, no, there's nothing over there. It's a dead end over here. Wood. We needed wood. Go through that door in just a second. Don't want to miss any items. This one heard that we can't pick up. Alright, let's go. Little puzzle. We want to push this to the side. Or no. You can only grab this one. Can't grab this one. This one is ungrabbable. So, push this down then. Easy. Another puzzle. Which ones can we touch? This is the only one we can move. We can move two of them, okay? So... can't move this back. Well, we can a bit. How far down can we move it? That's enough. Can we just go through the door now? Nope. We'll push you down here. And not too hard.
たやすいものだ。
He didn't even do any work. At least he didn't even offer any advice. So I don't want to hear you call him that easy. Where are they? Usually they'll try to block most of your attacks and you would have to counter-attack them. But they can't block your whirlwind. The dark whirlwind stuns them with each hit, so which means they can't block your normal attacks. Oh no, he just blocked my normal attack, never mind. I don't know what I was talking about there. But usually the dark whirlwind keeps them in a constant state of damage. They're stuck in their damage animation, so they can't really fight back. Anything in here? Nothing. Looks like we need to keep going up. Just make sure we're not missing out on any items. Oh, another puzzle. This looks like there's a dead end, so let's try and figure out this puzzle then. We can only move these three. So we want to move this out of the way. We can't move this back, and we can't move this anywhere. Can we jump just to make sure we can jump over it? Okay. So then we want to push this down. Push this over here. Jump over it. Push you farther down. And then push you down here. Jump over you too. And push you all the way to the corner. Alright. Easy enough once you know you can jump over the blocks. There's a breakable box over here. Nothing in there. So we want to get these out of the way so we can open up the door. First, let's push you over here. Push you out of the way. Push you down, and let's push you farther in there too. Okay. Next, we need to get you out because you're stuck. And then push you down. Push you on in here. And then push you into that corner that block was in. And we're done. We don't even have to go that far, but we're gonna do it anyways. Easy. Anything good in here? Nope, just a ladder to keep going up. Charge up some lances. Ow, something hit me. Made me drop my lance charge. Oh, they're gone. He's still here though. have just been a dead end if we went up those stairs, so this was the only way. More of you guys. Make quick work of you. We're not done with you yet. You're dead. Bang, bang, die. Okay. You're down. Can't go through there. Came through there. Can't go through here either. And we just jumped all the way back down to the beginning. Well, as long as we don't have to solve the puzzles again, I think the enemies stay dead too. So it's just a quick run all back up there. Through this door. Yep, the puzzles stay solved. Said it's nothing but a dead end over here. Back through here. Oh, there's a box we missed. This herb. Might as well pick it up. Climb up here. And now we're back up here. So that's the dead end. Oh, there's the door. Okay. Let's go, guys. More weak ones. Nothing to worry about those guys. And more puzzles. Okay, we can only move these two. So let's see, how can we do this? We can't move this back, so what we need to do is move you back, and then push you down, and now we can push you down out of there. That's good enough, and we can push you back into the corner. It looks hard, but it's not that difficult. This one looks a little bit more challenging. Let's see. Only these two can be moved. So So we need to move this down, push you over to the right, push this one down, and then we can just we can't go through the door. So do the same thing for you, push you down there, and we're done. What's next? More armor, guys. Counter. Just keep beating on him. He's stuck in the corner, he can't do anything. So many enemies. It's getting crazy. Gotcha. Whirlwind's back up. Whirlwind them again. And another whirlwind. Counter. Konesra. Alright, I think that's everybody. That was an intense little battle there. There's so many enemies packed into this small little room. Boss. Don't need the whirlwind right now, but we already charged it up. Might as well heal up. Ah. Ah, that hurt. Roll. Roll. Use the same strategy we used for that one shade in front of Seafront. Ouch. Shoot. Just hit and run, hit and run. Gotcha. New word, Hodu. It's not her. He's a little mini boss. Is there a mailbox up here? This door looks pretty important. Let's leave it alone for now. That takes us to the roof. And then what's through here first? The roof sounds like an area for a boss fight. another puzzle. This puzzle takes us to looks like it might be an empty room. Get an item. This could be an optional puzzle. Excuse me. Alright, so we can move these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. Let's see, what do we need to do here? Let's push you back. Jump in front of you. Push you back some more. Push you into the wall. Same thing for you. Push you down over here. Down to the door, and then into the wall. Push you down. Push you into that wall. And then push you over into the corner. And push you down somewhere into the middle of the room. And that should be good. The dead end. Medicinal herbs. Let's look at our status. We're at level 20. Not bad. Anyways, we want to use our medicinal herbs. Now we can pick that up. And then, well, no reason not to use it. That takes us to the outside, so it's the dead end. I guess we're heading off to the roof then.
カイネ、エミール、今度から俺も野宿するよ。
なぜですか？
お前らだけ村に入れないなんて、やっぱりどう考えてもおかしい。不自然だ。
抗議運動というわけですね。
やめておけ。
けど、このままじゃ俺の気持ちが。
では、その気持ちだけありがたくいただいておきます。
エミール。
この大事な時期に慣れない野宿で体調を崩したら大変ですから。それに僕、カイネさんと二人きりでする野宿、割と気に入ってるんです。
そういうことだ。邪魔するな。
I don't like to go running off when they're talking like that. We might cancel the conversation by running into a cutscene or something. Where do we gotta push you? So we gotta push you up here. Can't move you back. Okay. You can only go up and down, huh? Oh, you can see scrape marks on the ground. So just follow the scrape marks. Can't push you that way. Okay, pushed you too far back. Alright, and jump up there. go from here. There's another block. So yep, just follow the scrape marks. Emil, you're just gonna stand there, right in front of the block. Alright.
雑魚が多いな。
蹴散らすぞ。
Tear them up with the whirlwind. You shoot projectiles all you want, it's not getting past my whirlwind. Name the word, hold over. Again. Alright, that's all of them. Was that mailbox always there? I didn't notice it during the fight. Oh, we got a weapon. Obtain the two-handed sword, Beast Lord. Let's put some words on that weapon. Well, let's put words on all of our stuff for right now. Best words. Wish there's an option of just give best words to everything. You don't have to do it one at a time. Dark Whirlwind. Dark Gluttony. Dark Wall. Are there light versions of all these moves? Light Hand, Light Lance, Light Whirlwind, Light Gluttony, Dark Execution, Light Execution. Nameless Blade. You get the best words. Only the best of words. Ah. Moonrise. Rebirth. Earthworm's Claw. Blade of Treachery. Bane, Faith, Kusanagi, Fang of the Twins, Beast Lord, Transience, the Devil Queen. So what's that new weapon we got? The Beast Lord? Well, let's give it a test run. Should save up. Is there anything good up here? Nope, just sealed doors. Anything at the top? Nothing through here, it seems. Do you see anything, Emil? It's just a medicinal herb. Alright, well, let's head through that door then. again. You're missing an arm this time around, though.
魔物は光に当たると知るぞ。おびき寄せろ。さすがはザコ。たやそいものだ。
あの石像がボスだ。皆を操ってるぞ。
Now we'll switch weapons. Heavy swords do a lot of damage, but they're just too weak for me. They're not, no, too weak, that doesn't make sense. They're too slow. I can't get used to their slow fighting style. Let's charge up our whirlwind first.
白の書と知って歯向かうか。
ザコが次から次へと湧き出てきやがって。
奴らは日光に弱い。光のもとへ誘い込むのだ。
Use this opportunity to charge up our lances. Shoot. And beat him down.
Yattaka.
Nope, he's ready for more. Ouch. Stop getting hit. Gotcha. Hit him. Okay.
Hit!
But he blocked it. What? Kinda. What the hell? What? She can't be dead. We're trying to finish him off, don't worry. Get him. Die.
Daijoubu 大丈夫かカイネ。今傷の手当てを。
この傷はもはや。
ダメです。カイネさ
She's turning.
何 なんだ
Shade.
これは。
カイネさん、カイネさん。
She turned to a shade.
カイネさんの魔物が。
叩き落とすしかないようだな。
カイネさん、正気に戻ってください。
Wait for him to stop. Shoot.
今だ抑え込め。
カイネさん、お願い、戻ってきてください。地下です。
エミール
Gotcha.
やれやれ。
Achievement unlocked. A true friend. You stopped the berserk Kaine within 1 minute.
カイネさん、カイネさん。
カイネ
Maybe your shade powers healed her. She can't die when she just got back from being turned into stone for 5 years.
私は力を抑えることができなかった。もうお前たちと
ずっと一緒にいますよ、僕は。また魔物化したら今みたいに止めます。何度だって何度だって止めます。何度だってカイネさんに戻ってきてもらいます。僕、カイネさんがいるからロジコも本当に楽しかったんです。カイネさんが褒めてくれるからこんな姿でも生きていられるんです。僕、本当はとても弱いけどカイネさんといれば強くなれるんです。頼ってばかりの僕だけどカイネさんの仲間なんです。勝手に去らないでください。
泣くな、エミール。
And Neil's little Neil's speech there went on auto scroll. I thought I accidentally put it on auto scroll for a second. Does this game even have an auto scroll function?
ありがとう。もう大丈夫だ。
あそこは。
And that's where this is the room where we found Weiss and Yona. She was laid out on that bench up there. If this is the Shadow Lord's castle, and if you wanted to capture Yona, it makes sense for both of them to take her here, and for Weiss to have been sealed here. Weiss has no interest in helping the Shadow Lord, so he probably sealed him away until probably Weiss changed his mind, or he found a way to force Weiss to work for him. You obtained a mysterious stone fragment.
これはなんだ。
さあ、読めないな。
使えぬやつだ。ポポルにでも聞いてみろ。
Can't go any farther. There's nowhere else to explore, and this is supposed to be his castle after all.
これは暗号。
なんとかなりそうか。
これは魔王の城への封印を解く鍵みたい。
Oh, damn.
ちょっとこれを見てもらえる？
Sacrifice. The memory tree. Loyal Cerberus. The stone guardian. The law of robotics. Well, the memory tree is obvious. The forest of myth, I think. Sacrifice, I don't know. Stone guardian, that's just where we came from. Loyal Cerberus, maybe the desert. The law of robotics, that's obviously in the junk heap.
わかる範囲の言葉を書いてみたの。手に入ったのは石の守護神という部分の石片。石の神殿にあったことを考えると、ここの石片の言葉に何か意味があると思う。
Probably has something to do with the boss that was guarding it. The stone guardian, that monster we just beat, was he made out of stone? I don't know.
あと4つの石片がはまりそうな場所があるんだけれど、ニエ、機械の断り、記憶する木、忠誠のケルベロス。このうち機械の断りは多分ロボット山を示していて、記憶する木は神話の森かしら。あとの2つ、ニエ、忠誠のケルベロスは何のことを言っているのかわからないわ。
なるほどな。
ん？
各地点のでかい魔物を倒して順番に言葉を埋めていけばいいわけだ。
手当たり次第に殺していくと。
That sounds like a good idea.
魔王の元に行くためだ。それに相手は魔物、構わないだろう。
けど危ないわ。
さらわれたヨナの方が危険だ。
でもヨナちゃんは
生きてる。絶対に生きてる。とりあえずロボット山と神話の森に行ってみます。
わかった。気をつけてね。カイネさんとエミール君のことなんだけど、本当は町の人も感謝しているの。ただ態度や主張をすぐに変えられる人は少ないわ。少し時間をちょうだい。私も努力してみるから。
はい。
Alright, well I guess where does the game... Do we get a choice of where you get to go to next? We've already read that one. Well, what next? Head for the junk heap, head for the forest of myth. Let's go to the junk heap first, because maybe we can run into the blacksmith brothers there.
ポポルさんがロボット山に鍵がありそうだと言ってたな。
We need to upgrade our stuff.
あの兄弟に聞けば何か情報を得られるかもしれぬな。
quick look at our quests. Anything we could be doing at the moment? Fishing, collecting stuff at the junk heap, iron ore and logs. I don't know where we find that. Moonflower seed. Let's see if we can buy any at the shop around here real quick.
Ah, 疲れた。どうしたんだ？ため息なんかついて。
実は息子が原因不明の病気にかかってしまったんだよ。もう1週間も経つんだけど、治るどころかだんだん悪化してきてね。
1週間か。それは心配だな。何か病気になった原因に心当たりはないのか？
そうだね。確か他の子たちと遊んでいた帰りから調子が悪そうにしてたわ。
その時に何かあったのかもしれない。俺の方でも病気を治す方法を調べてみるよ。
本当かい？
ああ、任せておけ。
相変わらずのお人よしであるな。差し当たっては子供たちからの聞き込みか。
そうだな。まずその時の状況を聞きに行こう。
どんな親も子供が大事か。
そうだな。
しかし原因がわからぬことには薬も探しようがなかろ
う。ならどうする？
子供に聞いてみるか。
子供？大人がわからないのに？
我から見れば全員赤ん坊だ。
あんた宝の地図って見たことないかい？
宝の地図？
そうだ、宝の地図さ。大昔の金銀財宝が隠されてる場所が書かれてる地図さ。俺はそんな地図を集めていつかお宝を手に入れるのが夢なのさ。
へ
え。で、今は新しい宝の地図を探してるってわけさ。もし見つけたら俺のところに届けてくれよ。
Will do. Accepted the quest, the damage map.
わかった。とはいうものの、そうそう簡単に宝の地図なんて見つからないよな。
野原に落ちておるわけでもあるまい。古い紙がたくさんあるところに紛れているのではないか。
古い紙ね。
森には怖い呪いがあるって話があるんだよ。大きな森ほど呪いの怖さも大きくなるんだってさ。
苦しいけど、こんな時こそ花を咲かせましょう。主人は花を売ってる場合じゃないって言うんですけどね。
旦那がいなくなってからいろいろ辛くてね。
北の森にこっそり遊びに行ったやつらがいるらしいんだ。俺も行きたかったな。
なんで彼は死ななきゃいけなかったの？国門病って一体何？どうして私たちばっかりこんなことに？ねえ
行こう。
Inventory limit. We can't tried to pick up? Was I full on just a certain item, or is that I just can't carry anything else?
あの子の病気はきっと森の呪いなんだよ。みんな反対したのに遊びに行っちゃうから。
情報をまとめると、北の森、つまり神話の森に遊びに行き、そこで何かあったようだな。
Yeah, that's what I thought.
森の呪いなんて本当にあるものなのか。
それは我とてわからぬ。実際に行き、その目で確かめるしかあるまい。
そうだな。神話の森に向かおう。
Well, we have to go there later to continue the story. So first, it's off to the junkie. Oh, what you need?
お願いだ。助けてくれないか。
どうしたんだ。
北平原にでかい魔物が現れて逃げてきたところなんだ。橋のあたりだよ。私の妻と娘も大怪我をしてしまった。
Accepted the quest to bridge in peril.
任せろ。
奴が神出鬼没だ。北平原に行ってもいない時が多いんだ。
So you just need us to beat up a shade? That's no problem.
ヨナちゃん、見つかるといいな。
Don't worry, we're working on it. Yeah, let's just do a quick run around the northern plains, see if we can't find that giant shade.
あんなでかいやつがこんな平原に出るようになったのか。
気をつけろ。手強いぞ。
Like they kind of rotate their shoulders like they're stretching. Oh, charge up our whirlwind like always.
何かこう不思議な違和感を感じるのだわ。
Ah, he's pretty strong.
そりゃそうだ。魔物なんだ。
いや、そうではない。何かこう。
倒せば違和感もなくなる。
Technical guide. We're barely doing any damage to it. Ouch. That barely hurt it at all. Hit and run. Probably it's because of its armor, we're not doing any damage. Gonna knock off its armor first. This is the same shade we saw around the seafront. It just has armor on. Recovery potion. Dodge. Dodge. Charge up our lances. Items. Magic drop. Shoot. Concentrate on don't getting hit and we'll beat him eventually. About time to start charging up some lances again. Use your armor already. Kaine's down. Get up, Kaine. Ah, damn it. Alright, let's try that again. Alright. Charge up our whirlwind. Use a magic drop. And a strength capsule.
奴らには何かこう不思議な違和感を感じるのだが。
そりゃそうだろ。魔物なんだ。
いや、そうではない。何かこう。
倒せば違和感もなくなる。
Heal. Keep using our whirlwind until the little small guys are done and out of the way. Take you out. And now it's just 1 on 3. No. Gotta take you out. 1 more left. Okay. 1 on 3. Not quite yet. No, he's down too. Heal. Heal again. God. Use one of those. Lances. Magic drop. And a strength capsule. Do these stack on top of each other? Let's use it and find out. Ouch. Heal. Time for more lances. Heal, heal. Keep the HP up. Lances. Ah, we just walked right into that. Stick and move, stick and move. It's almost down to half health. running out of healing items. Hit, dodge, hit, dodge, hit, dodge, hit, dodge, hit, dodge, again, again. Lances, charge him. Alright, shoot him. Kaine's back up. Good morning, Kaine. And we can take another hit. But we do have medicinal herbs, so let's use that. Kaine went flying. Jeez. Dodge. Kaine's down again. And a charge. Ouch. Heal. Use the strength drop. Dodge. Almost there. He's almost dead. Shoot. Focus, focus. Don't lose. Shoot. Ah, still good, still good. Still got 4 of these left. Don't sweat it. Just keep it up and we'll have this fight won no problem. I think both Emil's still standing, Kaine's up too. They both got hit, but they're still good. He's looking over at me. Time for some lances. Hit combo. Shoot. Magic attacks don't count for combos. Kinda lame. Only physical attacks count towards your combo counter. Almost down. Well, let's finish this. Gotcha. Sit down. World obtained. Attain the world Ashurka. Obtain the one-handed sword Labyrinth's Whisper.
ゴミの分際で手こずらせやがって。
でもこんな場所に魔物が出るなんてまるで人を待ち伏せしているみたいです。魔物にそんな知能があるわけ。
知能がないとそう言い切れるか。年々魔物の攻撃は巧妙になっておる。知性を持ち罠を仕掛けるようになったとしても驚かぬわ。
なら態度がでかくなる前に殺すだけだ。
いずれにしても魔王を倒すまでは安心して暮らすことはできないってわけだ。
Let's check out that new sword. That was quite the fight. Ooh, but we made it out on top. Let's equip some words on it first, though. Labyrinth's Whisper. It's fairly weak. There's no point in doing it right now. Alright, off to the junk heap. so many of you. You just try to kick me? Whew, okay, you guys are down. There's probably, I think there's another group of shades down here, yep. Take you guys out and we can head into the good old junk heap. Get down off the ladder. Ah. No, we don't need to heal. There's a post box in the junk, right at the entrance of the junk heap, so we're good. We can fish here. Well, let's try out our fishing here later. We got places to go. Alright, here we are.
ここならいっぱい機械がありそうだね。
これだけあっても使える機械はほんの一部さ。
見て見て、こっちはまるで新品だ。
慌てるな、足元に気をつけて。
大丈夫。
まずい。
え？
逃げろ！
Damn, that's why I was blocked off when I came here the first time. What was that? I guess we're gonna have to take that robot down.
あの兄弟に話を聞いてみよう。何か知っておるかもしれぬしな。
Thanks for that, Emil. Well, can the younger, well, the older brother's dead, I guess. Can we still? Oh, who's this? Who are you?
やあ、いらっしゃい。
弟の方か。久しぶりだな。
Oh. So you've grown up. Your brother, and that scene must have happened 5 some years ago then. Before that happened before the time skip. What happened to your arm?
兄さんは元気か？
実は4年前に事故で。
Well, you grew up a lot in 4 years.
そうであったか。悪いことを聞いたな。
いいんです。
ちょっと聞きたいことがある。
何ですか？
この辺りで魔物の話を聞いたことはないか？しかも普通のやつじゃなく巨大だったり強力な魔物なんだけど。
そういうのが出たとは聞いていませんね。僕はロボットを倒すことだけが生きがいですから。
You're part robot yourself now, though.
そうか。ならいい。それじゃあな。
Can you at least upgrade our stuff for us?
ちょっと待ってください。
なんだ？
実は強力な武器を手に入れたんです。あなたなら扱えると思うんですけど。
And a two-handed sword, Iron Will.
しかし見たところ壊れておるようだが。
ええ、刃の部分が随分傷んでいるので、そのままでは威力を発揮できないんです。
直せるのか？
はい、素材さえあれば。
なら素材を取ってくるよ。
よかった。捨ててしまうにはもったいなくて。必要な素材は形状記憶合金です。地下2階にいる大型の敵からしか取れないので気をつけてくださいね。あと、こちらが地下2階に行くためのパスコードです。エレベーターで使用してください。
Obtain the B2 passcode.
分かった。
必要な素材は形状記憶、地下2階にいる大型。
分かった。
ところで、本日はどんなご用ですか
Ah, okay. We can strengthen our other stuff too. Well, so first, what kind of items do you have? Alrighty. Stuff that I already have. Don't want to waste money on it right now.
ありがとう。必要な
What
地下2階にい
about
る
higher
ところ
weapons?
本日はどんなご用ですか
The Blade of Treachery you can make stronger. Got everything we need for that. Alright, let's do it. Titanium alloy, so we just gotta go around collecting stuff. Just collect a whole bunch of stuff and then come back later. Well, Faith can be upgraded. We have a whole bunch of broken antennas, they're pretty common items. Level it up. Faith. Iron ore. We're running low on money so we can afford enough iron ores. Silver ore. What? The Beast Lord. Level it up. Transient. Level that up.
ありがとうございます。
Alright, let's check out our weapons. Just use the quick menus. So we leveled Faith up. It's still weaker than our lance, but it has better magic power. Six, 142, 179. Decent magic power. It's a little heavy. Got the Devil Queen that we're using right now. Transience is now stronger than the Devil Queen. %, attack power with plus 12 item drop rate. That's all the same. So overall, our current spear is better than that. And the Beast Lord is much stronger, but it's just so slow. I can't get used to that. What about our other two-handed weapons. Kusunagi's light. It's got weak magic power. Let's give it a quick run. How good is Kusunagi? Still pretty slow. Yep, I'm more of a spear guy, I think. Thanks, Emil. Alright, let's head in there and mess up some robots. Mice. Get back here, mouse.
兄は死んでしまったか。まだ若かったであろうに。
商売のため危険な場所にまで分け入ったようだ。
Well, it was really the brother's fault. He told the brother to be careful and he was like, oh, it's alright. And then he tripped up on a pipe. He caused the place to collapse and he would have got himself killed if the brother didn't save him. Well, let's find an elevator and head down to the second level basement. April 5th, but what year was this journal entry written? April 5th of what year?
弟のために自分の楽しみを後回しにして兄はそれで幸せだったのか。
弟が笑ってくれたり喜んでくれるだけで幸せなのか。それが兄ちゃんってやつさ。
Bombs. What do we use this bomb for? I just picked it up without thinking about it. Get out of here. You get out of here. Too. Alright, moving on. Nice little fight. Now we blow this up. We didn't take too much damage there. Look at our map real quick. This is a dead end. Have a broken door. But a minecart. Let's not ride the minecart for right now. Thanks, Emil. All the way through here. It looks like a dead end from looking at the map. Ouch. Turrets are really easy to take care of. you can't even damage us when we got the whirlwind active. Nothing in here but some bombs. I don't think we even need them. Okay. Look at our map. Alright, so that's where we came from. Can we go? What's up here? Looks like another dead end. That door won't open. That's a broken door. Go through here. Get out of the way. Ouch. Pick up our broken antennas. And let's keep going. Is that it? Okay, well, at least we got some materials, but let's move on. More flying enemies. These flying enemies are really weak, but they're hard to hit. They're in the air. Probably just use Dark Blast and take them down, but that's too much work. I don't feel like going into the menu and switching my magic. Alright, what's through here? It's broken. Kaini, what are you doing? We need a bomb here. See if there's any bombs through here. Push that down into the hole. Thanks, Emil. No. Metal board. He just fell into the hole. Amber. Where is this taking us? Ah, this is taking us to the barred off room that I said we needed a bomb for. Metal boards, broken antennas. What happens if we fall in the hole? Do we just take damage and get magically teleported out of the hole? I don't feel like jumping in and finding out though. Ah, I jumped in anyways. Okay, so that's what happens. Alright, we'll just don't fall in again and we're good. Ooh, we almost fell in. We double jumped out. A mysterious switch. Kaini, she just like fell into two different holes. And then, yep, can probably get a bomb through here maybe, so we don't have to go through that winding hallway again. Another enemy rush. Broken arm. Broken antennas. Broken everything. We got your back. Anybody else want some? Oh, yep. 1, 2, 3. 3 should be enough. 3. One. Got you. Got you. Ouch. Pick up some of these materials. Oh, we got a mini boss. Ah, you from the cutscene. We don't need a weapon, we need to heal. Take this. Ouch. Nice punch. And you're dead. You are weak. Obtained memory outlet. Need for the quest. And we can use that. He'll drop a bomb after beating him. And we can use that to get out of here. Or maybe. Yeah, there's the bomb. But before we get out of here, let's check out that minecart. See if it takes us anywhere interesting. There should be one more gate to blow up, I think. Go, 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 go through! Alright, let's try that again. Pick it up. Go, 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 move, 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 move through! Made it. The explosion doesn't hurt you, I just noticed that, so you can mess up all you want. Get on out of here! And then this takes us to where those mine carts are at. Let's hop in. Probably more of those giant robots to beat. We might need more than just one piece of memory alloy. He didn't say how much memory alloy to pick up. We're gonna need Dark Blast for this. And it's a little shooting section again. Faster. said before, this game loves to change its playstyles, and it's not a bad thing. Each playstyle is always fun, and you never feel like, oh man, it's this again. It's always a nice change of pace. And each playstyle never outstays their welcome. Almost had magic power. Shoot them all down. Shoot. Neil, can you like help us out with this? I mean, you're just... Well, thanks for the heal though. But you can attack, Emil. You have magic. And you're just flying around doing nothing. That's not fair to say you're doing nothing. You're healing me every now and then. Anybody else? No, we're good. Alright, let's go. Kaine, how did you get over here? How were you waiting for us at the end the whole time? Did you like run on the walls or something? Oh. Another one of these giant robots. Lance him up and shoot. Take him out with another fully charged set of lances and we should be done. Our MP will charge, there we go. And you're down. Titanium alloy. Alright. Pick everything up. Yep, we're good. Let's go. Let's see. That will take us to the junk heap depths. What's through here before we end up going to the depths? Up the dark blast. The dark blast isn't good for fights like this. We need the whirlwind. There we go, that's much better. Whirlwind is Whirlwind's one of the best attacks we got for situations like this. Can't open it. locked, broken. Broken. Can't go through there. This door we can go through. Small little room, perfect area for our whirlwind. Level 22. Gotta get the whirlwind back out. Fight, leveled up there. What else is around here? Where are we going? Where are we? Oh. Get some bombs. Got some bombs over there now. That takes us to the depths. We don't want to go there. We can blow this up. Before we do that, let's see what's through here. Another enemy rush. Whirlwinds. That's all you need. Well, let's grab this and run. Run. Ouch. Okay, so we can't get that bomb up. Wait, more bombs. Grab this bomb and run. Ooh, well, we made it. Alright, let's go through here. More enemies. Looks like a dead end. Probably another mini boss, one of those giant robots. By the time we get done here, we're gonna have a whole bunch of striped bolts and broken antennas, and we should be good on those items for maybe the rest of the game. Yep, another mini boss. Take that. Ouch. Charge up our magic by attacking the orbs. And then charge up our lances and finish the fight. We don't even need this many lances, that's overkill. Oh, another one. Ouch. The smaller guys will probably just keep on coming until we take down the big guy. But we're getting beat up. Trying to focus on too much at once. Let's focus on him. Once we take him out, then we can take out the smaller, annoying guys. Charge up our magic. Okay, you're down. Alright, we got some more titanium alloy. Next, let's head into the junk heap depths. First, let's see if we can't blow up that door. I don't think we can make it. Let's try. Run, 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 run. No, we don't. I blew you up there, Emil. I'm sorry. You okay? Nope, we have nowhere near enough time, and the light's red anyways, the door wouldn't open. Alright, then off into the depths. That door won't open, the light's red. What? What's going on? What about you guys? One strike is all it takes to take you out. Machine oil, that's a new item. Got everything. Yep, okay. Locked door. We're going the right way, we're going the right way. Popolo went back home. The music's starting to pick up. Go away. This looks like the core of the place we're in. Like a main power source. One lance is all it takes to take you out. Taste my lance. Lance for you and a lance for you. If you're close enough, we can just stab you. Good job, Emil. That almost knocked us off the bridge. First floor then. A mailbox. Almost time for a boss fight then. Obtain the Spear Beast Curse. Thanks, Emil. Even though a mailbox is right in front of us. Emil, what kind of Emil attack? Emil, help me out here. Emil, stay on guard. Kinda what? I need help. Keep your guard up. But anyways, we need to give some words to that new spear. Curse. We gotta go into the word edit for that. Beast curse. Best words. And best words for you too. Well, we gotta level up some, see what it's like then. But for now, this is still our best weapon. Alright, that's locked. The only way to go is down. Let's jump in. This is where we fought that giant head and 2 hands. Are we gonna come back maybe? Oh, unless the cylinder built it, I think it's gone for good. This is where we found his mom. The 2 brothers' runaway mom. Guess we're going back to the surface. So there's a surprise boss fight. No boss. Okay then. Oh, that was easy. Back here, mouse. Here we got the stuff.
これはいい素材ですね。早速武器の強化を行いますよ。わがままに付き合ってもらったので、今回は無料でいいですよ。これはちょっと時間がかかりそうですね。完成したらお手紙で連絡させてもらいますよ。
ありがとう。助かるよ。
完成したらお手
ありがとう。
ところで本日はどんなご用ですか
Oh, we can get the nameless blade up to level 3. Alright, nice. That looks like about all we can do right now then.
ありがとうございます。
Take a quick look at the nameless blade. Still fairly weak.
さてどうする？
Well, let's speak with Popa. Let's see what she's got to say.
魔王の正体について何か新たな情報が見つかったかもしれない。一旦村に戻ろう。
わかった。
Do a quick check-in on the village, and then we can head off to the forest. What's up, guys? Gotten a little bit stronger. It still takes a good amount of hits to take them out, but it feels a bit easier now. Maybe Popola knows the location of the other, where the loyal Cerberus and sacrifice. Maybe she's figured out what those meant. Back to the village. Got the board chilling out over there, taking a nap. Not a care in the world. Oh, what's this? Let the whirlwind will take out the enemies while I stop to pick up items. die already. Okay. Into the village. There's no other shades to take out. Oh, somebody's coming. I can see him on the map. Alright, we're back. Yeah, we took care of that giant shade, man.
橋にいた魔物は倒したぞ。
ああ、ありがとう。でも、娘は死んでしまったよ。これはお礼だ。もう金なんて持っていても仕方ないからな。
30,000 gold. The quest, A Bridge in Peril, is complete. Damn. Let's check our mailbox just real quick. We haven't looked at it for quite some time. We don't have any mail. Supposed to be looking for a place with old documents for one of the quests, I think. Thought maybe we were looking for a book. Alright, Popolo, we're back. You figure out anything?
ポポルさん、
あ、おかえりなさい。
魔王の城の鍵について何か手がかりは見つかりましたか？
Yeah.
ごめんなさい。もう少し時間がかかりそうなの。
Well, you know nothing then. I guess we gotta go to the
ポ
forest
ポ
of
ルさ
myth
んが暗号
next.
の解読に集中できるよう、俺にできる仕事はないですか？
そうね。そうだわ。赤いカバンの船頭さんを知ってるわよね。
Yep, we helped him get back together with his wife 5 years
最
ago.
近彼が仕事を休んでいて。
Well, he said his wife was getting on him for working too much. At first, his wife was mad because he didn't have a job, but then he got a job, then he started working too hard, and then his wife got mad because he was working too much. He just can't win.
海岸の町まで様子見をお願いできないかしら。
わかりました。
Alrighty.
任せてください。この状況、前にも覚えがあるな。
あの夫婦のことだ。また喧嘩でもしたのだろう。今度は喧嘩に巻き込まれぬようくれぐれも気をつけるのだぞ。
Can't make any promises there, Weiss. Alright, well, we're gonna put it up for today. We'll be back again tomorrow and continue the adventure. But thanks for watching. Have a nice night, have a nice day, have a nice whatever. I hope to see you again here at Backlog Game Reviews. Catch you later.